sun rose blood-red over the endless savanna. Heat shimmered across the grasslands as a band of Homo habilis, 20 souls, moved silently through the tall reeds. Their skin gleamed with sweat and dust. Their bones ached from the long night. Behind them, the cries of hyenas echoed faintly, a reminder of what trailed them. A mother carried her newborn close to her chest, wrapped in woven grass. An elder limped, clutching a wooden spear worn smooth by years of grip. The air smelled of smoke and dry earth. They had left their last camp days ago, driven by drought, hunger, and the shadow of another tribe that haunted their path. Now, as the morning wind shifted, the group paused. Ahead lay a shallow valley streaked with green. Water. But even before they reached it, the scent of death told its tale. A carcass, half-eaten, surrounded by prints too large for any hyena. The hunters exchanged glances. A saber-tooth. The valley belonged to it. Still, thirst overpowered fear. They approached the stream. The youngest males crept ahead, carrying sharp flakes of stone tied with sinew to branches. Primitive spears, born of desperation. They drank quickly, eyes darting across the reeds. The water was warm, but it gave them life. Then came the first twist of fate. From the opposite bank, movement. Dark shapes, human but not their own. Another band, leaner, harder, their hair matted with red clay. Rival kin. For a moment, stillness. The only sound was the buzz of flies and the thud of hearts. One of the strangers raised his weapon, a club of bone, a warning. The two tribes faced each other like mirrored reflections of hunger. A single cry broke the air, sharp, guttural. Both sides surged forward. Stone met bone. Dust rose. Blood spattered the grass. It was not war as later ages would know it. No words, no hate, only the raw collision of survival. A young male from the first tribe fell, skull cracked. Another struck back, his blow landing true. The rival group retreated, dragging their wounded, vanishing into the trees as quickly as they had come. Silence returned, broken only by the wails of the mother whose son lay still. By nightfall, fire flickered weakly against the dark. They buried the fallen beneath stones and huddled close, sharing the last of their dried roots. Above, lightning crawled across the clouds, ominous veins of light. The second twist came with the storm. Wind tore through the grasslands. Rain lashed their shelter of leaves and branches. The fire died, and with it, warmth. The mother's infant whimpered softly. Then, a roar, distant but deep. Something vast moved in the dark. A flash of lightning revealed it. The saber-tooth, drawn by the smell of blood and fear. Panic spread through the tribe. The elder signaled. Hands, eyes, breath. They moved like one creature, forming a crescent around the women and children. Spears rose. Stones were clutched tight. The beast circled, muscles rippling under soaked fur. Then it lunged. The world became motion, mud, screams, lightning. A spear struck its flank. Another shattered against bone. It threw a hunter aside like a rag. The elder staggered forward, eyes wild, and thrust his sharpened branch into the creature's chest. The saber-tooth shrieked, a sound older than language, but it did not fall. It crashed into the elder, crushing him. The tribe swarmed, striking, biting, clawing. A final blow, stone against skull, and the beast went still. For a long moment, no one moved. Rain fell softly over the bodies. One beast, one elder. Then, as dawn broke gray and cold, they gathered around the fallen. The elder's face was calm, his hand still clutching the spear that had saved them. They skinned the saber-tooth, using its hide to cover the children. From its bones, they shaped tools. Its meat fed them for days. Around the fire that night, they did not speak, only passed food from hand to hand, their movements slow and reverent. The mother placed her child beside the elder's spear. The flames flickered over their faces, faces marked by loss, by hunger, by triumph. In the distance, thunder faded. The Savanna breathed again. When they finally moved on, they carried with them more than the spoils of victory. They carried memory, the first spark of story, of shared survival. Generations later, the wind would still whisper of that night, of the tribe who faced the beast, of the storm that took their fire, and of the dawn when humankind first learned that to fight for life was also to fight for each other. And so began the first battles,